It's true because I mean, if we're gonna be 100% honest about this, I might offend you by saying this, but men are better deductive problem solvers than women are.
Right.
So why would I ask women?
Sure, I'm gonna let you believe that.
That's a fact.
It's not a fact.
That is a fact. When men and women's brains are wired in a completely different way, and when men look at a problem, they look at it from a logical and rational perspective first, then emotion last. Women prioritize emotion first.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFlair. You can call me KB. We got something good today. We got Fresh and Fit, man. We got chicks give the dumbest advice. Pretty much, man, it's about they pretty much kind of go over talking about platonic friends. Women not able to have, and women aren't able to have platonic friends because a lot of these guys don't see you that way. They don't see you as a platonic friend. They see you as somebody with a coochie. And they're gonna give it up. That's what they see. But before we do, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's get into it.
In my opinion, and I would argue in most scenarios, maybe there's an exception to rule here or there, but 95% of the time, it's pointless for you to be friends with a woman platonically.
Wow.
Really?
Okay, hold on.
Friend?
Okay. Number.
Wait, so you don't have any woman friends?
Go ahead.
So
sure.
you don't have any friends as women?
No. It's useless, to be honest.
So what about opinions, like from a female perspective?
Even more useless.
Oh, where's the caps at?
No, it's true.
I mean,
My turn.
It's true. It's true because I mean, if we're gonna be 100% honest about this, I might offend you by saying this, but men are better deductive problem solvers than women are.
Right.
So why would I ask women?
Sure, I'm gonna let you believe that.
That is true. Men are better at problem solving than women. Most men. Men, we use logic instead of emotions. A lot of women are emotional creatures.
That's a fact.
It's not a fact.
That is a fact. When men and women's brains are wired in a completely different way, and when men look at a problem, they look at it from a logical and rational perspective first, then emotion last. Women prioritize emotion first.
No, I feel like women can definitely help you. I have a biology major. Like I'm a degree. I have that for sure. So
Okay.
Definitely women can definitely help you make decisions because
Like
sometimes men don't think rationally and they just try to make a quick solution that they haven't really thought out.
Like what?
A lot. What do you mean like
Well,
what? You want me to give you a specific example?
I explained to you a fact. The fact is men are logical deductive problem solvers, better than women on a balance of probabilities. So if I needed help with making a rational decision,
like what?
I'd be
what
better.
rational decision? Let's talk about it.
Making a studio.
Maybe
Making
anything.
a studio. Okay.
Now, I get what you're saying. You can input some information that may help him make a choice, but ultimately speaking, you know what I'm saying, like the man makes a choice.
He can make the choice, but my input will definitely help you make a better choice. Because usually when men make a bad decision, they come to the woman and they're like, damn, this didn't work out. And then she has to help him.
Hold on. Key. The girl that they're dating and or with, not their female platonic friend.
Exactly.
Your friends can give you good advice too.
No, they're gonna sugarcoat it for you.
They're gonna sugarcoat it for
That's
you.
not true. If your friends are sugarcoating things, you have the wrong friends.
It depends. Yeah, it definitely depends. Like I've grown to learn how to filter out my friends. There was a level of people who would just kiss ass and people who would just keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
Like I kind of get that stance. It's like, you know.
The point is this.
Go ahead, Myron.
There's very little that a man is going to identify with a woman from a similarity standpoint most of the time. If I have an issue, I'm going to go to a man first, not a woman. Women are not deductive problem solvers. You know what I mean? And it's shown. Look at most of the inventors.
That is true. Men will go to other men for any situation that they may be in. A lot of women don't like that fact, but it's a fact. A man will go to another man for advice, providing that is there for them to take. For me personally, I always go to men. I always go to older men who older than me, who's been through it and who's experienced it. I'm not gonna go to a female because her experience is way different than a man's experience. Now granted, some women will tell you, some women will, you know what I'm saying, give you insight on things that you probably didn't know, you know, and she may give you some good advice. In most situations, men are always going to go to other men because men give you that best advice because they've been there, they've done that. They are men. Who knows a woman better than a woman? Who knows a man better than a man? So a lot of these things, man, a lot of women feel as if they can give just as good, if not better, advice than men. And in cases, it's this case and any other cases, it's not true. For me, you know, I'm a young dude. I'm a young cat. You have a lot of young cats that go to older men because older men will tell you shit that a woman can't tell you. For me, I always, since the 6th grade, I always went to my uncles because they know, because they've been there, they've done that, they know it. So once again, you know, for a man, your best advice that you would get is from another man with wisdom who has been around for years, not a female.
Who are they? Men. Society was built by men. That's not to say men are better than women, but when it comes to solving problems and figuring out a solution, it is men that prevail 99% of the time.
Okay,
so
99% of the time.
Yeah,
Quickly.
most inventors that have made the world nice and comfortable the way it is now are men,
When
not
it's-
women.
Do you know why it's mostly men?
Because men are more interested in things and women tend to be more interested in people.
Could it be that
No,
women
that's not
just
why.
can't make up their mind at the moment? They give men options and the man just chooses from the option that the woman is giving them?
That doesn't help the argument at all.
No, I don't agree that the reason why men are more inventors is because they were more interested in it. Also, it has to do with just a lot of women don't get the opportunity to go into those fields that they want to be in because they try to, it's a men world, right? So they're like, no, women can't be engineers.
My fault for pausing it. But she do raise a good point. Then if you think about all these inventors who did come out, a lot of women were oppressed at that time. A lot of women weren't able to invent things like the men can. Like if you think about it, men had way more resources back in the 1700s, 1800s when these things were first starting to become invented. Men had access to all of those things and all the resources than women did. So I will give it to her to some degree. Like men do have access to more of those things than women did at that time. But at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Men are still the inventors. Men still did it at the end of the fucking day. If a woman really wanted to, she could have goddamn rebelled and did her shit. But you know, hey, shit happens.
Women can't
Really?
do this. No, people say that. Is that not true? Do people not say that women can't, do certain fields that they're
Well,
not qualified? Because I
there's-
definitely am a truck driver, and when men see me driving my truck, they're like, "Oh, you're
There's
okay.
certain levels
You know
of
what you're doing?"
sexist,
And I'm like,
yes.
"Yeah, nigga, I know what I'm doing. I'm fucking trained for this shit.
You gotta
I
give it
can
to
drive a
her.
fucking forklift too."
Okay.
I can do anything.
I could park backwards if I had to.
I think my only
Okay,
question
well,
is-
here. So you're trying to say that society shapes you to have your views, I guess? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying society kind of pushes women towards certain fields more than they push men. They allow men to do whatever they want, and they tell women, "Oh, you need to be a nurse. Oh, you need to be this." But they'll say, "Oh, a man needs to be a doctor," or they'll be like, "Oh, you like building."
That would be your choice though. If the society is telling you, hey, you need to be doing this, but hey, there's more money in this field and this is what I want to do. You have that choice to pick and choose if you want to do that or not. Nobody can tell you what you want to do. It's America. It's America. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to fucking do. This is the best time to be a woman right now. You can do what you want to do. But because you let the society tell you what you can do, now it's a man's problem. No, it's not. If that's what you want to do, then fucking do it. Don't fucking sit over here and try to use an excuse that society tells you, or society tells a woman, hey, well, they say we can't do this, so as a woman, I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna just do something else and then complain about men because I don't like the damn job, but because the society told me to do it, I'm gonna do it. Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. That's childish, that's bullshit, that's everything that you can think of.
Legos? Nah, you're not gonna be an engineer. You need to go do this, sis. Like, we know this is true.
You triggered my trap card.
So okay, because real talk, like you just fucked up, because what you're trying to say is that social programming, and the thing is this: 3/4 of college attendees are women, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if 3/4 of college attendees are women, STEM is still made up predominantly by men, even though women overwhelm college attendees. So it's not that women are being pressured to go into certain jobs. It's just that women are not interested in science, technology, engineering, and math.
That's not true.
If you take most women, if you take 100 women and you ask them, what do you want to do? They're going to tell you, I don't want to go into STEM. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But for you to say, oh, well, women aren't incentivized or whatever, I would argue they're even more incentivized, because if a woman goes into STEM and wants to be an engineer, she's going to be far more likely to be hired because of affirmative action for that position. Your argument, I'm sorry to say, is asinine, because what you're trying to say is, well, I'm a product of my environment. Okay, let's go into a dream world real quick, okay? Now that you guys know what I actually do.
I'm so sorry.
It's 1985. I'm 21 years old. I'm selling crack in Harlem, right? And, I grew up in a single mother household, poverty, my dad wasn't around, and I had a tough life. But next thing you know, I rise up the ranks and I'm getting kilos of coke brought to me from Miami. I'm turning it into crack. I'm selling it all over the place. I'm fucking Richard Porter, right? I'm the man. I'm driving and walking around my Adidas, my gold chains, listening to my boombox, all that shit. Hey, feds knock through the door. Hey, you! Next thing I know, I'm fucking arrested, right? I'm in jail. Feds sit across. Hey, we know you were selling that goddamn cocaine. We got you at 20 kilos. You're going to jail for a long time. I look at him and I'm like, well, Special Agent Logic, I got an excuse. You got to understand, you can't put me in jail. I was raised this way. They told me in my environment I need to sell drugs. There's no other way out. And I decided to do it, man. Come on. He gonna look at me like, stupid. You're going to jail for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot make the excuse as a human being that has free will to say, well, society pressured me to do this, blah, blah, blah. No. And then on top of that, that argument is even worse, because literally, if a woman goes into a job that is dominated by men, she is far more likely to be hired and promoted. Law enforcement, military, STEM, anything that is male dominated. They want women in there. The affirmative action is on your guys' side. And and make it a minority woman. Oh man, you're gonna go to the front of the line. So this whole thing about women not being women are not better deductive problem solvers than men, and we had the data show it. It is what it is.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your choice to make whether you want to get into that field or not. Now, I get what you're saying. Society may push you in a different direction, but at the same time, it's your choice. Like, for example, you're a truck driver. Most women are not.
Mm-hmm.
For example,
you're an exception to the rule.
Are not pussy waxers because that's not what they are.
And let's take it a step further. Yeah. Let's look at Scandinavian countries that are super equal, super egalitarian, right? In those countries where it's even more equal than here in the United States, the women go even harder into jobs that they want. The top 10 least paying jobs are female dominated. They have to do with social work, nursing, dealing with people. Men tend to be more interested in things. It's just the way human beings are. We can't fight biology. So I get that you're an exception to the rule. You truck drive, you're doing a job that might be considered more masculine, but most women are not. And most women are not deductive problem solvers to the level that men are. We're speaking of generalities here. You might be an exception, but most women are not going to be truck drivers.
Yeah, I know that. I was just saying that I know that women are
pushed
away from those things.
Therefore, most women are not equipped to handle male problems and being deductive problem solvers.
Okay, I'll let you go with that.
I have a question.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah.
Ooh, wait, I have a question.
My question.
Oh,
my
shit.
question's first.
It's okay. Go ahead.
So my question is: so what happens if you're talking to a guy and they say they want to go out, and you're just like, well, no, I don't want to go out. I want us to be friends. Yes. And then they're like, well, so you're talking to a guy, they want to go out, and you're like, well, no, I just want us to be friends. And they're like, okay. They said that they were okay with us being friends. So it's like they were the ones who asked, because I told you I didn't want anything. So in that case,
that's because most guys are stupid and don't understand their value. We tell guys don't be platonic friends with women. It's a waste of your time.
And also think about this. He may not have the courage to say, you know what? No, I want to be more than just friends. So him being like,
well, he already said that. I just said.
I lost a lot of female friends. Man, with my horniness. And do I care? Not really, because, to begin with, for every female, a man will be lying if he stood over here and say that he did not think about smashing his best friend, his so-called female best friend. Like, I don't believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually if I'm your friend, bro, I'm going, like, at some point I'm fantasizing about, like, okay, would I ever, not fantasizing, but actually thinking about, like, yo, would I ever smash this girl, bro? That's what I'm thinking. At least 4 or 5 times, at least a week. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hey, it is what it is, and that's what he's trying to say, bro. Like, you don't, dudes will take that chance. If you, for you women, if y'all think that guy friend, right? If y'all think, oh yeah, he my best friend, you know, none of this, that. If you offer his ass some pussy, bro, I promise you he will take that shit. Most guys are like that, bro. Most guys will sit in the cut, even with dudes, bro, who have girlfriends. And they may be their guy friends. Like dudes who have girlfriends who say that they have guy friends. If that nigga fuck up, he will slide on that, bro. He's like, oh, what's wrong, baby? He's like, oh, what's wrong, girl? He's like, damn, he cheated on you? Oh, okay. Hey, shit, you can come over here, man. Let's watch a movie or whatever. Let's talk about it or whatever the hell. Talk about it, sliding up in them drawers. Bro, I know how niggas work, bro.
It's me. I'm niggas.
Because I did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Now that you're older, bro, you grow up. This shit is crazy, bro. Like, that is what happens. That is what happens. Let's get back into it.
That I didn't want to be more than that. So he was like, okay, well, I'll be your friend so I can still be in your life.
Yeah, but he really wants you, though.
Yeah.
He's just saying that because...
I mean, I know that, but I said no.
He's not intelligent enough to understand his value is the problem. Yeah. We teach guys not to do that. You know, don't ever be platonic friends with a woman, because 99% of the time, they want what you just said there.
No free attention.
No free attention.
I would like a male perspective, and I'm not going to call my dad or my brother or like other people like that. Like, I would
well, getting a male perspective from a man.
So I have to have a boyfriend.
It shouldn't be free. It shouldn't be free.
So I have to get a boyfriend.
Yeah. To have like I look at it like, why should you get the benefits of a man's presence, masculinity, leadership, logical perspective on the world, that worldview? Why should you get that without giving him what he wants in exchange, which is sexual access?
2 things. I understand that for most women that they do have platonic friends, that they're all guys who just like, you know what, like, I'm cool with just being your friends. But majority of the time, more than likely, more often than not, men will take that chance to smash if you give them that opportunity. I promise you, bro. Y'all, some of y'all females think, man, that the dudes that y'all best friends with, bro, are like your best freaking friends. Like, they will not fuck you, but I'm trying to tell you, bro, niggas will. Because I'm telling you right now, me personally, think I'm a platonic friend or whatever, but if I get that opportunity, if you say like, yo, like, what's up, bro? Like, I'm probably going to smash. 90% of the time I will probably smash. Just because it's like, that's nature, bro. I'm going to want to smash, bro. I'm just a horny dude. Like, I'm not crossing no line if I do, you know? So, that's what he's saying. That is what he's trying to say.
Why is it okay for a woman to fulfill her needs from a man, but not okay for a man to fulfill his needs from a woman?
We can both be friends and not have sex.
No, because it's pointless for him to be your friend. Like, I'm just keeping it a stack. This is what men really, really, really think. They're just never going to have the balls to tell you this to your face. Yo, being friends with you is fucking pointless. And I'm only here to try to get laid when you have a moment of weakness. That's the cold, hard truth.
But I thought life wasn't all about laying pipe, though. So it's like...
And the funny part is...
It's the whole reason human beings are here.
And here's the funny part, right? Deep down, that means he's not your friend.
Why?
Because he wants to smash you.
Because he has ulterior motive.
Yes, so that's
he's
not
really only your friend because he's waiting to get you.
Exactly.
A real friend, they have no motives. They're just there to listen and help.
So they can't do both.
Have an ulterior motive and help.
Okay.
Well, they might not want to fuck you and sleep with you.
How about this? What about let's switch it a little bit. Okay, let's go into a random dream world again.
Okay.
Right?
Random dance.
Hypothetically speaking, me and you, right? We're dealing with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
I call you only at midnight. I tell you, hey, come over. Let's have sex. As soon as we're done having sex, I say, all right, get the fuck out. And you leave, right?
Yeah.
I never text you. I never talk to you. I never have conversation with you. We never discuss anything outside of you coming over and having sex. How would that make you feel?
I mean, it's gonna hurt my feelings.
Okay, that's exactly what it's like for men. When you sit there and you tell them your problems, you talk to them and you friend zone them. It's just that it's politically acceptable. Sorry, it's acceptable for women to use men for their non-sexual attention. But when a guy does it, we
can be screw buddies, and I can talk to you about my stuff. But then, like, let's say I want to be screw buddies with someone else, I can do that then, right? Because we're still sleeping together.
Tell him your problems then, not me. Why should I have to deal with your mental baggage while I'm getting sexual access, but the other guy isn't dealing with your mental baggage, but he's getting the sexual access?
Wow. No, she said she was having sex with him too, but she wants to have sex with him.
You do make a good point. And you do make a good point. Why should I have to sit over here and just, oh yeah, you know, he keep cheating on me, you know what I'm saying? All he do is screw me every damn day, you know what I'm saying? I make him food and he just be dissing me off, you know? And so I can't get no act, like, you know, I just get no act right from him. And then this nigga is sitting over here just like, yeah, you're right. He's making a good point. So let's get back into it.
Then go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. If you're smashing them and you're telling them your problems, that's one thing. But what I'm trying to say though is that the equivalent of you friend zoning me is me literally just having sex with you and telling you to leave immediately after, not caring about your day, not caring about hearing your problems, nothing. It's sex only, kicking you out. And women, here's the difference. Here's the biggest difference. Women are intelligent enough to understand that they're never going to trade sex for free. Sex is an equal value exchange. It's a handshake. But women rarely treat it like that. They always treat it like, hey, I need a date. I need emotional investment from you. I need time from you, something. Women rarely fuck for free. It's rarely.
Yeah.
They need something in exchange, whether it's your time or money, something. So what I'm telling guys is you need to treat your attention and your time just like women treat their sex. It's not equal value exchange. You're going to treat it as a value load exchange too. She needs to give you box if you're going to sit there and talk to her and listen to her problems.
But my thing is sometimes some of the advice and the shit that you're giving, you're not even really giving anything. So it's just like, why should I be giving you like bomb.com and you're not even giving me anything? You're not even helping.
Because you're still benefiting from fucking the guy. That's the difference.
I just get a therapist.
It's equal value exchange, but it's just that women, we've gotten to a point now where
we're going to end it right there. But he's making good valid points. Sex is an exchange. I mean, a guy to be able to get your attention and stuff, unless if y'all just meet at a club and y'all drunk or high and y'all have a one night stand. But usually we go out, get a girl or whatever, go pursue a girl. We're gonna take you out. Cause usually that's the first thing that we do to usually goddamn try to get in them draws, bro. Take you out, get you fed or whatever, take you back to the crib. You know, we go from there. We all know how that works. But he does make good points. Some of these females do make good points. There are guys who are platonic friends and that are just like, you know, hey, it's whatever, you know, we can be cool. I'll just be your best friend. But like I said, there's more guys that are going to want some ass, going to want something out of this shit. And even for you damn women who think, you know, with your boyfriends, who think that y'all have a best friend, he's going to just sit over here and say, okay, babe, hey girl, you know, it is what it is. And I'm going to be your best friend. Yeah. The second you give him the opportunity to smash, he's going to smash. Period. So, but it was a good video, man. Do me a favor, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.